I feel like we live in a very hateful world, and what happens when you've got so many people being hateful to you, disrespecting you, um, treating you like they're superior to you, and you know, this disorder, this illness that goes around in the world, this sickness, it's the average, most people, there's nothing wrong with them. You can't say like, this idea of, living the world's perfect and everything is just not the case. The world isn't perfect. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not. You know, you're not perfect either. No one's perfect. The doctor's not perfect. The nurses aren't perfect. They can be healthy and they can be happy and they can be, let's say, doing better than you, but that doesn't mean they're perfect. I aim to work towards, what do I aim to work towards? I don't know. It's maybe I aim towards being perfect. I don't know. But anyway, I work towards making the world a better place and being happy and being healthy and enjoying my life. And I mean, the most important thing to me is my music. The most important thing is writing music and being the best singer I can be and being the best screamer I can be, and making good recordings, doing what matters, because that's what matters. Coming back to my point, it's just like the world's not perfect, so everyone is guilty of some sort of sin, whether you realize it or not. You could do something and it could be like, let's just give one example. Let's say you laugh. You laugh at a comment, and you're not really thinking too much. You're not thinking too deeply about the comment, because who does? Who thinks about something to the point where it's just like, nobody understands like whether something's right or wrong on the deepest level. You can take, let's just take this phrase. Most people from Asia have, from China have small, thin eyes. Let's just take that comment, right? Now, some people could laugh at that, say that's funny. Other people might go, that's racist. I could argue it's just a fact. The fact of the matter is if you take it on the deepest level, was that comment an okay thing to say or not? Right? Because when you look on the deepest level, you're not really going to know whether it's an okay thing to say or not. Some people might have, some people might be more, they might have a more carefree attitude. They might just, want to enjoy their life, and they don't think much of that comment. I mean, they just find it funny, right? They don't take it seriously. They're light-hearted, and you can say that's a beautiful thing. It's, you made that day, you made them smile, you made them laugh. Great, good comment. It's a funny comment. You could take it in another way, and someone could hear that and they could get offended. They could be like, no, that's racist. You don't say that. I didn't find it funny. I just find it offensive. So, you've got these two sides. One person's taking an offense, saying it's wrong, the other person's saying it's funny, it made that day. You're making one person happy and you're making another person sad, right? With that comment. So, you know, whether you want to discuss whether something's right or wrong, it's something that you know, we don't know fundamentally. We don't know what's right. We don't know what's wrong. You know, because if one person gets offended or one person doesn't get offended, you know, that's like, you know, it's usually you don't know what's right or wrong. Now you could say, okay, so we don't know what's right or wrong. So let's say, okay, don't say it because this person finds it offensive. Right? There's a few problems there. One problem is now you didn't say that comment to the person that you would have made that day, made them happy, made them laugh in that moment. You know, maybe they really needed to laugh in that moment, and now that you didn't say that comment, they're going away and they have a negative perspective on life. You know, because that comment was vital towards their happiness, right? So you're ruining that person's day, but the other person, okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm just making this example just because it's like, you know, fundamentally, you know, there isn't a actual answer in life of what's right and what's wrong. I mean, it's you know, it's just the fact that everyone, no one's perfect, and you can't expect yourself to be perfect. Something's gonna happen. At the end of the day, something's gonna happen in your life where you're gonna be in the wrong, whether you know it or not. You know, there's this idea of being Mr. Right or Mr. Perfect is something that, you know, it's not something that you can realistically extend towards your whole life. I don't really know why I made that example, by the way. There's some reason, but I don't know. But anyway, it's just funny. You can't extend being perfect throughout your entire life. Life is long. Realistically, you're going to fuck up. You know, at some point, everybody fucks up. Everyone. There's no exception. No matter how perfect or nice or friendly or right, you know, you think a person is, everybody fucks up at some level. You know, it's not just about even you know, walking through life being a good person, because you know, I'll tell you, I'll give you, I'll tell you something else. It's just the fact that, like, you know, there's more to life as well than this is gonna be really deep, and it's gonna go over a lot of people's heads. I don't really want you to take it too seriously, what I'm about to say, but I mean, you know, because fundamentally you should always work on being a good person. To never work on being a good person is very ignorant and foolish and just selfish and just not, you know, it's not